For dinner on Tuesday, Jared is going to be eating some of those pulled pork sandwiches. You may have seen in my freezer meal video, I cooked some pulled pork in the crock pot last week. And he's also going to have some baked beans. Now I'm going to make myself this dish called eggplant puttanesca. I've never made a puttanesca, but I've actually been seeing it a lot lately, like on the cooking channel. And so I got some spaghetti squash from our CSA. So I'm cooking that right now. Okay, I was looking up spaghetti squash recipes on Pinterest, and this came up, and I love eggplant, and so those are roasting in the oven. And the other ingredients involved are 4 cups of diced eggplant, a red bell pepper, some red onion, some chopped green olives, 4 cloves of garlic, and then we're also going to need some olive oil, some salt, a can of diced tomatoes, some red pepper flakes, some capers, and a little bit of red wine. And I think that's it. So I'll put the recipe below. I'm about to just kind of throw it all together and cook it. It shouldn't take too long. And I really hope it's good. Okay, I'm finishing up this dinner by scraping out the spaghetti squash. If you've never done it, it's so easy. Once you take it out of the oven, you just literally scrape it out with a fork. And it comes out and it looks like spaghetti. So I'm gonna do that and it will all be ready. I'll just put it in a bowl together. Okay, so here's what's for supper. We all have a little something different. Kind of weird, but y'all know we don't usually do that. But Jared's got the pulled pork sandwich just on a bun with cheese, and he will put barbecue sauce on there also. We're eating the rest of our homemade baked beans that I made last week, and then some pear, and I'm letting him try a little bit of my stuff just to make him mad. Just kidding. And JoJo's got a little bit of a sandwich, some green beans and pears. Jordan, I know she won't eat the pulled pork, so she gets some beans. Hopefully she'll like my stuff. And then green beans and pears. And then my plate. So I tasted it and I do really like it. But y'all know I'm not picky. So I think it would be good with Parmesan cheese on top. But I can't eat that today. But maybe next time. So I'll put the recipes below for all this stuff. But that's what's for dinner on Tuesday. For dinner on Thursday, we are having some veggie fajitas. This is from this cookbook that I've had for a while from the library. So it is sweet potatoes, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, and onion. And I put olive oil on it and then mixed up some seasoning. It was cumin, chili powder, paprika, oregano, and salt. I sprinkled that on there and cooked it in the 425-degree oven for about 30 minutes. And then we've got some black beans mixed with Rotel and some of our Mexican rice. And I used vegetable broth to keep it a vegan meal for me. And then I made some homemade guacamole, and we can also top it with salsa and then sour cream and cheese, except for me, which is going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. And then we're just having it with some whole wheat tortillas. So that is what is for dinner on Thursday. For dinner on Tuesday, we are having these oven tacos. So I already had my ground beef cooked and frozen. Cooked it with some onion and then froze it. And so I just pulled that out of the freezer and thawed it. And then mixed it with some refried beans, some tomato sauce, small can of diced green chilies, some taco seasoning. And then you just put them in the taco shell, top with some cheese, and bake at 400 degrees for about 12 minutes. I'll put the recipe below. But we made these quite a few times and they're really good. And then we just have our Mexican rice with it and some grapes. And then all the toppings, just lettuce, olives, tomatoes, sour cream, salsa, and cilantro. I was gonna make guacamole, but our avocado is not quite ripe, but we'll be having these again for leftovers. So I'll make the guacamole the next time. But that's what's for dinner on Tuesday.
Alright guys, so today we're having my favorite breakfast for supper. Bacon, little eggs with spinach, shredded cheese, and some potatoes, and what's the orange ones called? Sweet potatoes.